Welcome back, students. Now we're doing the chapter Jainism and Buddhism with you. Now, Jainism and Buddhism are two religious beliefs that took birth in India because of the ill practices of Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. 6th century BC is considered as a very important time period in India because of the rigid caste system that gave rise to Jainism and Buddhism. Rigid caste system of the Hindus, untouchabilities, the division of the entire religion, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishya and Shudras, who had the lowest era of the religious society, they felt themselves to be left out. Then there were other practices like animal sacrifices, cows and even goats were sacrificed. We do not have cow now. There was a time when Hindus used to consume cow, but the priests they stopped that. Supremacy of the priests, the Brahmins considered themselves to be next to God. All these things gave rise to a simpler religion of Jainism and Buddhism. So let's start off the chapter. Sources. First, how do we know about Jainism and Buddhism? The three important sources, the Angas. First, the Angas. The original teachings of Vardhaman Mahavir, the founder of Jainism, were compiled in 14 books called the Purvas. 14 books and 14 books, his entire teaching was compiled in. Later on, this body of knowledge was transformed into 12 new books. First 14 new books known as Purvas. Later on, the entire teaching was compiled within 12 new books that was known as Angas, which form the most important part of Jain literature, Jain Sahitya. There are 12 Upangavams which are explanation of the Angas. Angas were further explained as Upananga Angas. Upangavams. These have been written in Ardha-Magadhi and Prakrit dialect. Prakrit was the local dialect. So Jainism and Buddhism were practiced in the local language, Prakrit, not in the hi-fi language of Sanskrit, which the local folks did not understand, and that was another factor why Hinduism was totally shunned by the common people. Another source of literature that helped us to know about Jainism and Buddhism was Tripitakas, the book of the Buddhists. The Buddhist sacred literature known as the Tripitaka or Teen Pitaka or Three Bastards. The Tripitaka comprises of Sutta Pitaka, the Vinaya Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. The Vinaya Pitaka contains rules and religious regulations of monastic life, how to lead a simple life, how to lead a life of a monk by shunning all the desires within you, curb all the desires. But Buddhism was not as rigid as Jainism. Jainism was very, very rigid. Buddhism, they followed the middle path, a slight balance of life. Jainism was about shunning, forbidding, abandoning any kind of human comfort. So that was very rigid also. Sutta Pitaka contains the sayings of Lord Buddha, and Abhidhamma Pitaka, the third basket, third segment, contains the interpretation of Buddhist doctrines. Whatever Buddha taught, the interpretations, the meanings of that. Next, the Jatakas. The Jatakas, very important. It comprises of the tales of Lord Buddha's previous incarnations. Alright, in past life, whatever he did, how he was born, in what form he was born, all the stories are comprised of in the Jatakas. Causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. First important cause, supremacy of the priests. The Brahmins knew no end of themselves. Still now, till date, they do complicated rituals. They light fire, do swaha, we don't even understand what is going on. We just chant like parrots, whatever that person is reciting, the mantras. So that created a kind of religious conflict within the people. They also claimed social facilities, privileges, which the common people didn't like at all. Rigid caste system. In the 6th century BC, the second factor, rigid caste system. The caste system very rigid and complicated. It was only catering to the needs of higher classes. The Shudras were considered to be untouchable. Shudra, they used to do menial jobs. They used to clean the drains, or they used to take care of human wastes. Now they would be considered as untouchable, so they felt very bad. They were the very basis of society. Animal sacrifice. The animal sacrifices and the yajnas, the big yajnas that they do, which had become an important part of some Hindu rituals, also caused financial problems for the poor people. The slaughtering of animals to please the gods was deemed to be cruel by many people. Complicated and expensive ritualism. The Brahminical system was very complicated. Ashwamedh yajna. For a good omen, they used to set a horse loose and then you have to capture the horse, and the yajna or yajna used to be performed. So that was very complicated. Ashwamedha yajna. All these ceremonies and rituals created a kind of dilemma within the mind of people, and they switched to Jainism and Buddhism rather than the Hinduism. The language used during rituals was Sanskrit, which was difficult for the common man to understand. That what is he chanting in the priest? The people just ended up reciting the mantras without literally understanding the meaning. Now we come to the founder of Jainism, Vardhaman Mahavir. It is believed that Vardhaman Mahavir founded the Jainism. However, according to some orthodox Jains, Mahavir was the last of a long series of Jain Munis. The teachers were 24 in number, and they were known as Tirthankaras. Rishabha was the first Tirthankara, whereas Mahavir was the 24th and last Tirthankara. Mahavir has been said to be born in 599 BC, 599 years before Christ was born, at Kundagram in Vaishali, Bihar, Apna Bihar. Okay? His father was a rich Kshatriya, who take care of Kshetras, the warrior class. He was married to a princess named Yashoda, and one day when Mahavir, after growing up a bit, he renounced the typical human life and practiced austerity and tortured his body in an attempt to rid himself of all the carnal pleasures. He wanted to attain moksha. What is moksha? Moksha prapti, to attain salvation. What is that? To know the real truth. Why we are born, why we are dying, what is earth, what is the universe, who created this. All these things can be achieved. All these things can be known. The real knowledge can be acquired through the prowess of mind. See, in the ancient times, how did the Rishi Munis sitting here knew about all the planetary system? Not only our solar system, they knew about other galaxies. How? They did not have a telescope. It was to the power of mind. They said the entire universe is encoded in the brain. So the brain mapping looks exactly like the entire dimension of universe. So they used to practice yoga. And they used to open the third eye. The third eye is not a literal third eye, PCR. It is actually the eye of knowledge that opens up. Okay? Alright. Doctrines of Jainism, they did not believe in God. They rejected the practice of the way and had no faith in God as the supreme creator. He believed that matter and soul were the two eternal elements, matter and soul, and that forms the entire world and the universe. The soul suffered due to its contact with matter. Matter is the mortal body. In Act 5, scene 1 of Shakespeare and teaching Lorenzo's beautiful speech, vesture of decay. This body encloses the soul. This mortal body encloses the immortal soul, and therefore we suffer. Therefore we cannot listen to the universal music, which I will teach you later. So same here, this body is a mortal uniform. Discarding of sacrificing ritual, they totally discarded sacrificing rituals. Attainment of salvation. How was moksha prapti achieved? Or liberation from the cycle of birth. Once you get the real truth, you will not be born and born and be born again. The birth cycle, जन्म जन्म का जो cycle है बंद हो जाएगा. All right? They believed in ahimsa. They are not even allowed to squash a mosquito. They are so rigid. Faith in non-violence, ahimsa, universal brotherhood. They believed in spreading universal brotherhood, love everybody. Belief in penance. Jains believe that penance and death, by starvation with the highest virtue, they should starve themselves literally to get rid of this mortal body and set the soul free. Now that's a torture. The 5 vows: ahimsa, first; second, not to lie; third, not to steal; fourth, not to acquire property; last, to observe continence, to observe continence or celibacy, to observe celibacy. What is celibacy? Brahmacharya. You cannot come in physical contact with a woman in terms of marriage bond. Okay? So, spread of Jainism. Jainism was spread around Kosala, Magad, Mithila, Champa, and several other parts of the country. Shravana Belgola became a pilgrimage center in the 7th century. Shravana Belgola became a pilgrimage center of the Jains. In the next session, I will be starting off with Buddhism. See you soon, and stay with us. Welcome back, students. Continuing with the chapter Jainism Buddhism. Now we come to Buddhism. Who founded Buddhism? Gautam Buddha, Siddhartha. Now, first we come to know he was born in 563 BC. His mind was increasingly inclined towards spiritual aspirations. He always wanted to know the real truth of why a person is born, why a person has to go through all about these cycles of sufferings and why does he need to die and what happens to a person after death. All these things he did acquire the knowledge of, therefore he is known as Buddha, most learned one, enlightened one, because he acquired moksha, got salvation, moksha prapti, under the Bodhi tree at Gaya, he acquired moksha prapti. How did he do that? His journey, we'll understand now, we'll come to know now. The great renunciation, it is said that Gautam's charioteer, Sarthi, who was riding his chariot, was driven through the town of Kapilavastu, where Gautam saw an old man bent with age. First he saw an aged old man totally bent down and he was crippled and he was struggling and staggering to walk. A little later he saw a sick man who was groaning with pain. First he saw the suffering of an old man, then he saw the suffering of a sick man, groaning with pain. Thirdly, the dead body of a man being carried by his weeping relatives. So first he saw the suffering of humanity, then he saw the end of humanity, literally. Finally he saw an ascetic in search of salvation and moksha. Then he saw a saint who was doing meditation in order to acquire the real knowledge. These are known as the four great sights. Okay, old man, a suffering man, a sick man, then the ascetic, alright, the dead body, all these four sights are the four great sights. For some time, Gautam studied under renowned teachers in Rajgir and then he went to Goa. At last he sat under a banyan tree at Gaya, deep in meditation, until true light dawned upon him. His third eye opened up and he acquired the real knowledge. And therefore he came to be known as Buddha, or the enlightened one. Doctrines of Buddhism. The religious philosophy of Buddhism is contained in the first sermon of Buddha, which he gave at Savarnam. What are the doctrines? The four noble truths. Four noble truths. First, the world is full of suffering. Second, suffering is caused by human desires. The world is full of sufferings and sufferings is caused by human desires. Third, renunciation of desires is the path of salvation. If you can reject your carnal pleasures, your desires, you can attain moksha. Salvation can be attained by easily following the eightfold path. What are the eightfold path? Number one, right belief. You have to have right belief in all the human philosophy. Second, right thought, right speech, right action, right means of livelihood, right meditation, right effort, right memory, right remembrance. This eightfold path was described as the middle path to strike a balance in life. So Buddhism was not as rigid or hardcore or torturous to the physical body as Jainism. Nirvana. If one follows the middle path, one can attain the ultimate goal of life, that is to achieve moksha, to totally detach yourself from worldly pleasures and worldly desires. Karma. Just like Hinduism and Jainism, Buddhism recognizes the laws of karma, and what we English people would call karma. Okay, it's karma. Buddha believed that man is the maker of his own destiny. Whatever you do will come and haunt you. If he does good deeds in this life, he will be reborn in a higher form of life in his next birth. And so on. On the other hand, evil deeds are sure to be punished, if not on this birth, in the next birth, definitely. Ahimsa. Buddha always believed in ahimsa, so did Mahatma Gandhi, ahimsa paramo dharma. Existence of God. Buddha held that the whole universe was controlled by dharma, the universal law. He was silent about the existence of God, though he never formally denied it. Mahavir denied it. He said matter and soul form the universe. Buddha never denied God. He was silent in the topic of God, but he said dharma, principles. That holds the universe together. Universal brotherhood, love everybody. No faith in rituals and sacrifices. No, unlike Hindus, he did not believe in rituals and sacrifices. Stress and morality. Buddha led stress on good actions. He advised his disciples to lead an honest and disciplined life. There were two sets of Buddhism, two divisions, Hinayana and Mahayana. Hinayana, those who strictly follow the doctrine of Buddha and deny the existence of God are known as the follower of the lesser vehicle or Hinayana. Mahayana, the followers of greater vehicle. The term Mahayana means greater vehicle of salvation. Mahayana Buddhists believe that Buddha was an incarnation of God. Now, Mahayana, they are a Hinduist kind of Buddhist sect. They are more Hindus than Buddhists. You know, they used to believe Buddha to be an incarnation of God. Buddha never believed that himself. This thing introduced idol worship as well. They started worshipping idols as well. Spread of Buddhism. Buddhism spread rapidly in India, Nepal, Tibet, China, Sri Lanka, Taiwan. There was Buddha's personality helped to spread Buddhism. no caste system in Buddhism, everybody is equal, simplicity of language. He spoke in Pali, the language of the common people, unlike Sanskrit, that was the language of the Hindu Brahmins. I didn't understand anything. Sanskrit scholars, they might. That's Sanskrit for you. Religious missionaries. Buddhism had a network of monasteries that were manned by monks and nuns. The monasteries were organized on democratic lines and held regular meetings. So that also helped with the spread of Buddhism. The Sangha. Another important factor was the Buddhist church or the Sangha. There are people, the monks called bhikshus, they used to stay there, and bhikshunis, the nuns as well. Royal patronage. Ashoka embraced Buddhism after Kalinga War, and he made many stupas or pillars of truth, and he also helped in spreading Buddhism. Buddhist universities in Takshashila, Nalanda, Gaya are also there, which also spread the doctrines of Buddhism. So Jainism and Buddhism, it's a very vital chapter. It's come to an end now. Homework is from question number 1 to 20, and go through all the doctrines, the eightfold paths, the sources, angas, jatakas, tripitakas. Go through all the Buddhist and Jain terms and the Sanskrit terms as well. And see you soon in the next class. All the best.